Welcome back and welcome to What's in My Handbag. I was due to publish a video sharing what's in my handbag. It has been just over 4 years since the last time I shared what's in my handbag. Actually, that video published August 11th of 2021. And there's a couple of other similar videos many years ago. When I first started YouTube, I did a video, what is in my evening clutch? If I can find that, I will have it linked. And then I also did a video a few years back on what is in my work tote. And I still have that big jumbo work tote that so many of you fell in love with. I don't use that very often because I'm not out on assignment working all too often. Right now, I only have one client that I am working with in person, and I don't need to take anything really above and beyond what I always take with me when I leave the house. And that is what I want to emphasize on today. So I will share with you that the day that I am filming this, it is actually my oldest daughter, Kirsten's 32nd birthday, and we are doing a girls' shopping day out. I had actually planned on taking my bonus stepdaughter, Kaylee, who will be a sophomore in high school this year. I was going to take her back to school shopping, and I was going to have Chloe go with us so that Kaylee would have someone closer to her age to help her with her back to school shopping. Well, it worked out the day that we decided on going, according to her schedule, was Kirsten's birthday. So we turned it into a girls' shopping day. And if you don't know who Kaylee is, she is my oldest daughter, Kirsten's husband's 15-year-old daughter. She is our bonus granddaughter, and she has been in our life since the age of 2. So it should be a fun day. The reason I share that is because when I actually go into the mall today, I will carry a smaller handbag, and I will share that with you. But it's important for me to share that I never leave the house without all the things that I could potentially need. So I always carry a big bag that holds my 13-inch laptop and several other things. And I've done this forever. And actually, if you watch the video from 4 years ago, this is actually the bag that I showed. This bag is about 5 years old. I think this exact one may be discontinued. I will have the website linked. And if this bag or a similar bag on the website is available, I will have that linked as well. This bag was gifted to me by my daughters. They all went in together on this bag as a Christmas gift 5 years ago. I still use it. It is probably the primary bag I use because it is heavy duty. And if you go to my What's in My Handbag video from August of 2021, I talk more about what I look for in a bag and why this checked off all the boxes and how my girls knew what I was looking for. So if you want to know that, check out that video. It's pretty detailed. And I am sure a lot of what I share with you today will be the same items that I shared with you then. Here's another bag that I would leave the house with. So I have several bags that are of this size that again can hold all of my things. But again, if I am going to, let's say, go into a stadium, let's just say my husband and I, we were going to attend a Major League Baseball game, I am still going to leave my house with some type of large bag, and it often will match what I'm wearing because on the way home, we may stop someplace and I need to do a little bit of work, or on the way there, we may stop someplace, get some lunch on the road, and I may do some work while I'm having lunch. Then when I get to my destination, I will actually leave this in my car. I don't leave it in a visible spot. I always cover it with something and put it behind a seat or in the back and cover it, but the windows are tinted back there anyway. But I will not leave the house without a bag of this size. In addition, I keep all of my bags in a dust cloth. Many bags, especially if they are a little bit nicer quality or you pay a little bit more for them, they will actually come with a dust cloth. If they don't, I have dust cloths, and I always keep all of my handbags stored in a dust cloth. So here is another bag. The last bag I showed you, I don't believe is available. It's several years old, and I don't even remember where I got it. This bag right here, I know it was available in several colors. I love this kind of ox blood color. Oh, this is such a favorite, and I love this bag. Oh my gosh, I would love to have it in other colors. That's how much I like it. They all do come with a crossbody strap, which is very important. This one's probably inside of here. I also keep all of my bags stuffed to keep the structure of the bag. So that's how I store them. If this particular bag is still available, I will definitely have it linked, and oh, I love it. I think even at one time it was offered in like a off-white or a bone, and I would love a work bag in that color. And I know it was also available in black, but again, I don't know if the bag itself is still available. And then here's another one that I use all the time. This is actually the bag that I am going to take with me today because I see it as more of like a summer bag. This is by Longchamp. What a great purchase. If you ever want to gift someone just a great gift, I highly recommend a Longchamp bag. You can actually fold this bag completely up, and inside this section right here, if you can see that perforation here of stitching, this whole bag folds up inside there, and then you close it. So it's packable. It is great. I use it for a beach bag. I travel with this all the time. I will never leave home on a trip without this bag. It is so great. And then you know I am all about handbag inserts. I have this black one here, which is inside the black bag. Usually what I will do is just pull this out and put it in whatever bag I'm using. But I do have a couple of these more jumbo ones that like fill up the whole entire bag. And I just love it because then I don't have to sort through everything. I can pull this out and I can drop it into the next bag. But this is a little too big for my black bag. It does fit in the cognac or camel colored bag. And I think it's a little too big for my burgundy bag, and that is when I would have to use the black one. But this one here, I also have in black, and it is great for beach bags. So if you have a beach bag, you can pull this out. It's kind of that type of material. So it's probably more designed for something like that than a handbag. But I love it in here. And again, this is the bag that I will be taking with me today. So let's uncover what I pack in here to take with me, and then I will share what I pull out of here to go in the bag that I will be taking in to the shopping center with me. And again, dust cloth. This happens to be the dust cloth that came with the bag that's inside here. And this bag by Cuyana, which I've shared in other videos, right here in this beautiful chocolate espresso brown color. I'm actually wearing brown trousers today that are slip-on. So because this is just a little added that I know that you will appreciate. Because I go to the restroom so often because I drink so much water, yes, even while shopping, I drink water, you'll see. I don't want to hold people up with a belt, zippers, buttons, all the things. So when I can, I will wear a pant that I can just slip on. So these just have an elastic band, but yet they are very stylish. If they're still available, I'll link them. I believe they're from Mango, either Mango or And Other Stories, but I will link them. This strapless top is no longer available. The necklace is several years old from Macy's, but I will have some beauty details like my lip cocktail. I will have that linked, and anything else that I can share with you will be linked in the description box and on the corresponding blog post. And everything that I share with you today will also be linked. But this bag by Cuyana is the same brand as my work tote. I would consider Cuyana an affordable luxury handbag. So it's not going to be a name brand luxury, and it's not going to be up there with a Gucci, Prada, Chanel, Hermes. It's nothing like that. These are very affordable, but they are lovely and well-made bags. I actually have this exact one in 3 colors. I have it in black. It's not, the black is not croc, and then I also have it in a taupe color. Those are more the Saffiano type leather, but I love this croc one. And I don't believe this exact bag is available anymore, but there's similar ones. It's just I've had these for several years. And what I like about it is crossbody, which is perfect for shopping. But then if I want to hang on to it like this, because it's just more convenient at a certain time, I can. And I do love a top handle bag. So I love that it's kind of a hybrid. So this is what I will be taking with me. So just really the bare necessities are going to go in here. I will also share that this bag too is stuffed. I keep all of my bags stuffed and in a dust bag. I also select my bag according to my outfit. So while yes, I do take an everyday bag every time I leave the house, I still will select a bag that complements what I am wearing. For example, when I go to church on Sundays, it's similar. I will select a big bag to take all of my stuff. But when I go into church, I'm carrying a small, simple bag. But we may go to breakfast after church. We may go visit McKenna and Bobby after church because they live close by, and I need all of my things. And one of the main things is my laptop. I've shared many times, my laptop is to me what your phone is to you. I am not on my phone very often. That's why often I will say, if you want me to see something that you send me, Instagram direct message is typically not the first place to go because I don't check Instagram on my laptop, but I do check YouTube and I do check emails. So that's always your best bet. So this is going to go with me everywhere, including when I leave the house today. Now there's a good chance I will never get on this today until I get home, but I have it. I have it if I need it. So I like to go prepared. I'm never held up in traffic. I am never sweating it if I have to wait in a doctor's office waiting room too long. I always have whatever I need on me. I literally, if I'm in a traffic jam on the expressway, I will pull my laptop out. I will put my little workstation desk up and I will go to work. I will just connect to my hotspot and go to work. All time is spoken for. There's a live time and dead time. Even my downtime is still a live time, meaning I am doing something. Sleep is a live time. It's productive. I'm always doing something productive. So hopefully that's just something to share within itself. Okay, let's get the big bag right here, and I'm going to start pulling things out. Maybe what I'll do is just pull this whole thing out because after that there's nothing in here. That's the beauty of the organizers. I don't even really know why I think maybe just because I put my keys on this. So I clip this little thing on my bag and then I can attach my keys so I don't have to shuffle for them. That drives me crazy. I do have 3 mini water bottles in here. So that is one thing I do like to take in with me shopping, and I don't know if I will have enough room when I put the other things that I need. Let's unstuff this. inside here, but yeah, we're going to get at least one. Boy, it'd be nice if I could get two in there, but I don't know if I will, but we'll just go with one. The other two though will be on the road, and I'll share with you, I already have a cooler packed with mini water bottles for all of the girls, so that when we're on our way home, and they'll all be dying of thirst because they didn't pack water and they're parched, I will have water to give to them to drink on the way home. I have my wallet, which is the same one that I shared 4 years ago. This is actually a card case, but there's a zipper pouch if you do want to put cash in there. And then I do slide a couple bills in there because I do always carry cash. In fact, here's some cash. So I will always have cash on hand. You never know when you need it, and I will pack these. So inside the little bag, there's a little section right here, and I'm going to put that cash in there, and then I'm going to throw my card case in there because we will need it. Also, my phone will need to go in there, so we're going to throw that in there. I'm going to put that water bottle in there because I'm really hoping I can take that water bottle in, even if it's laying on its side. Now, here's the other thing. I rarely go on a shopping trip, like an all-day shopping trip, and I don't go out to the car. So Kirsten, McKenna, and I will probably be off on our own, and we may split up. But at some point, I will see Chloe and Kaylee with bags, and I will gather those bags and I will run them out to my car, and that is when I will drink another bottle of water and then take one in with me. And if I'm hungry, this is the snack of choice for me, is a tuna pouch. Most people pack on-the-go snacks that usually could get them into trouble. So we will be eating out for dinner. I will be eating before I go, but this will stay in this bag, which I always carry one, and I have plastic spoons already in my car. This will stay in here in one of the trips that I make out to the car to deliver bags. I will eat that if I need to, and again, drink some water. The other important thing for me to share is I keep my car stocked of necessities. So I have hand sanitizer, baby wipes, lip balms, hand lotion, lens cloths, lens wipes, Advil or ibuprofen, cash, a little bit of cash in the car. Oh, you name it. I can't even think offhand everything. Little teeth pick things if something's in your teeth. I think I have another NARS blotting powder and pad out there, which I will be carrying one of those. So it is important to know that my car has pretty much everything I would need as well in a pinch. Okay, so let's go back to what we're going to take out of here and transfer over. We are going to transfer over a hand lotion. I cannot be without that. And we are going to transfer over a hand sanitizer. This is a slim one. I like that it's kind of like a credit card size. It's perfect, but yet it works great. I love this little gadget here. This is to clip on your handbag, and then you clip it on your table. And I do always take this with me. I do not set my handbag on the floor, and crossbodies don't always hang right on a chair. I don't know what the seating will be, so I always take this. It is available in silver if you're more of a silver girl. I'm going to put that in here with where the cash is located. This is a little charging box. I keep in my car a laptop charger at all times. It's always plugged in. So when I get on the road, I can plug my laptop in. I don't need to put the charger in there. There's one that just stays in there, just like I have one right here in my filming room. It never leaves there. But this is a portable charger. I'm not going to put this in this little bag because I have chargers in the front row and the second row of my car. So everyone riding with me should be able to charge up their phone if they need to. And they probably won't be on their phone a lot today because we're shopping, so they can charge their phone on the way home. But if anyone needed me to run out to my car and get this, it's just by Anchor. I could get it, and it magnetizes right to your phone, so you can still use your phone and carry your phone. This just attaches to it. It's great, but we're gonna leave that in there, and it is fully charged. Here I have, yes, I will take this with me. In this little pouch, which I shared in a recent purchases video, my business manager, Haley, actually gifted me these little travel pill containers. You just squeeze them like that. This should be the only vitamins that I need to take while shopping. So I have some for the drive to the mall because we're going to be on the road for a while. We have to drop June off someplace, and then we'll probably stop and get Starbucks. We'll be on the road for a while. So I do have my supplements already in the car in the typical vitamin container, and I'll probably take some on the way down, and then I have one for the way back. This should be the only one that I would need to take during the hours that I'm shopping. So that will go with me. I also always have this little mini can of mints. This is a recycled can. It's not actually Altoids in there. It's some other mint that I picked up. But I like to be stocked with these even if someone were to ask me if I have a mint. I don't chew gum, and I rarely use a mint unless I just feel dry mouth. Because I drink so much water and I have such optimal oral health, I don't believe that I struggle with bad breath. I'm a clean eater, so what on my breath is causing my breath to be bad? But I would do this more just because I needed something in between having water. So I will take that. And then I like to have wipes to clean my phone. I also use these for sunglasses if needed. This is a cute little packet that actually my business manager Haley got for me as well. It's by the brand Well Kept, and it's just screen cleansing towelettes. So yeah, they show computer, phone, glasses. I have these, but I also have these little ones by Zeiss that I get at Walmart in a big box. You can probably get them on Amazon. I'll have them linked. These are little individual lens cleansing wipes. Because I'm carrying this bag in and I want to keep things minimal, I'm just going to pack one of those. Do I have another one? No, but I do have a lens cloth. I will always carry a lens cloth. Always. I will never be without a lens cloth. I have tons. But I'm going to leave this bigger pack here in this, and I have it. I have it in my car, so that works out perfectly. Is there anything else? Ink pen, I doubt I would need that. I do have a lip balm here. I could pack it. This is just the Lancinol Lanolin lip balm. The reason I like this is it's tiny. It's much smaller than a typical lip balm. So this one is great for travel. We'll take that. But I will be packing Touch Up. I also just pulled out a little thing of Advil. I keep these in my car too. So I may just throw this in my bag just in case one of the girls need it. But again, I will make a trip to the car. So I go in pretty simple with the bare necessities. Now, I'm not going to take any touch-up products in that are above and beyond just the basic necessities. I will never go without my NARS translucent crystal light reflecting setting powder. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago as one of my products that I would be ill if it were discontinued. Haley and I, we actually did a combined video. Check that out. So this will always go with me with a puff pad. Irregardless, it is always going with me. So that will go into the bag that I will be taking into the mall with me. And then I love this because anything long can fit in here, and it's so easy to get into. I don't have to pull this out. I can just open it, reach my hand in my bag and open it. So what do I carry in here? Well, my lip products. So we have a Palladio lip pencil, which is what I outlined my lips with today. Actually, I filled my lips in as well today with that color. No, I didn't. I filled in my lips with the Maybelline Lifter Liner in Oh boy, fine line. They're about the same color. The Palladio is great for lining because there's no moisturizer in it, and I don't want a moisturized lip pencil for lining. I don't want the feathering. And this Maybelline one is fantastic, but it's moisturizing, so it's perfect under my lip product. But I only packed the lip pencil that I outlined with because I shouldn't need to fill in, not with what I have on, and those will be linked. So we have a Palladio lip pencil, and then I have a mini of the actual base product that I'm wearing today. And then I have the gloss, which is a cream, long-wearing, long-lasting gloss. So believe it or not, my lips really stay glossy even after drinking water and eating. It's amazing, these products. This cocktail is so perfect for all day. And then I do have a little retractable lip brush. And the other thing I never go without is my Bare Minerals concealer in, I think it's like medium or medium 2 or something like that. But this little product is very dense. You know, you can tell because it's in a compact. And it's the color of my skin, which is important because if anything got on my face, or my lip product transferred because I took a bite of something. Another thing that will happen sometimes is if I bite into something, I don't like to eat I don't really eat sandwiches and burgers and stuff, but anything, even bread, if I were to bite into it, my lower lip may hit down here, and then I'll have a little bit of lip product there. So I never leave without this, and it gets used, and then I just have this little brush that I can touch up with. So always on me. And then I always take this little brush that actually comes with another ride or die product that I talked about in that video, the Smashbox step-by-step contour palette. So this little brush comes with this, and this is great for touching up under the eye. Basically what I do is I just ensure that there's at least a little bit of this product on there. Not where it's going to get all over my handbag. I really tap it off. This is just an under eye setting powder by Laura Mercier. And then this is good to go. Now I rarely get fallout, but if I did, I have something. And yeah, I could use this, but I don't want to set something if it's a little bit, it works for me. I think having a little brush to touch up something is great with just a translucent setting powder. And then this will go in here. So all of these go in here, just like that. Everything that I need. And then of course, this will go. And this has a mirror if I need it. So I can use that as my mirror, but I do have this little mirror if I ever need to pack it with me too. I love that because it's just like a little debit card or a credit card, and then you can pull it out right there. And that was sent to me by Smashbox. So I am going to pack everything in here. I don't have, my key fob is just my keys. I don't add anything to it. It's just my little key clicker. It's not super grand. Obviously that will need to go in here. And anything that can fit in the little black thing, like my lip balm, we'll tuck that in there. We'll do that. We'll do that. And my phone. And my water bottle. Perfect. It works. It works. We got it all in there. We got her all in there. And she is good to go. She is good to go. Perfect. And that's the goal. That is the whole goal. And that is how I run my handbag, which is probably different than most people. Share with me your favorite item that I shared with you today, or something that you typically don't carry with you, but I inspired you today. Here's the other thing. Tissues. I need to grab some. I don't usually take a whole tissue packet. I usually take 2 tissues and I fold them up and I slide them in that pouch, and I will be sure to do that. A tissue pack can be too thick. Even those thin ones, I do love the thin ones, but I wouldn't need that whole pack with me. But having a couple of tissues is very important, so I will put a couple of those in there. But I do love, again, those thin tissue packs, and I will have some of those linked. Well, that is a wrap. Before I leave you today, let me just do some last minute housekeeping reminders. Next Monday, September 8th, quarter 3 of 3 Week Intense starts. I would love for you to join the community. I'm not going to go into detail. You know what 3 Week Intense is. There will be a link in the description box where you can go to the 3 Week Intense page, and be sure to go to my Instagram stories titled 3WI for 3 Week Intense and check out the testimonials there. Also, yesterday, September 1st, Living on Purpose, the 12-week guided book study of The Purpose-Driven Life started. We have a Facebook page that we gather and fellowship together. You can still join us. You can actually join in anytime you would like during the 12 weeks. We meet 2 times throughout the book, about the halfway mark and then at the very end. And after the 12-week program comes to a close, you still will have an opportunity to take advantage of this study at any time. So you can join at any time and you can take advantage of it at any time. So we'd love to have you. We're only 1 day in, so we'd love for you to join us. And then later this month, on Saturday, September 20th, I am hosting an All Things Beauty event that I would love you ladies to join me on. That is just a morning where we talk about all things beauty. We're talking skincare, active ingredients, supplements to help with aging skin. This is also for you younger ladies who are looking to gain insight on what products would work for you and that will have an ROI, return on investment, later on, and get knowledgeable about some of the active ingredients that I believe are a powerhouse. I will share with you what I am currently doing, what is on my radar for the next year as far as in-office treatments, all of my skincare products, the supplements I believe in that can help with the anti-aging process when it comes to our skin, what I've done in the past. I'm very transparent. I'm an open book, and I would love for you to join me. So links to everything in the description box below. Don't forget to always tap that top link, which will take you to the corresponding blog post, and that is always your best place to shop from. If you cannot find a link to something that I shared or something else, please leave it in the comments section. I read those every single day. And always know, if you have questions, you can email the customer support email address that I will put in here, and that will be linked below as well. So thanks for hanging out with me on What's in My Handbag, or What's in My Purse, whatever you want to call it. All right, have a great day.